All right, we should be live. Maybe. We are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Reality Skewed Gamers lunch stream here on a Manic Monday. Let me make sure everything's good to go. Get this up and running. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Hope you were all doing well. I'm just making sure the stuff and things and stuff are working correctly, that all the channels and chats and breakfast cereals are up and running. And we are, by golly, jum gee willikers, we did it. Hello, everyone. Again, happy Monday. Not something you normally don't hear on a work day. Oh, yes, I'm Batman. We seem to do those a lot. He says, oh, a Ranger stream. Yeah, those happen a lot here frequently. Thank you, Batman. That's very nice. He says, perfect way to start my Monday. Well, it's good to have you here, too. Let's start our Monday off where I learned that Batman literally is in the channel. Hope everyone had a great weekend. I know it's Monday. You're back at the doldrums of work. Bazinga!
Ranger Rock stream.
That's right. I bring the end times to the game. That's right. I'm the best Batman ever. The other Batmans were trash. Was there Michael Keaton Batman? He was pretty cool. I liked him a lot. Good to have you guys here, and I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for the 21 months. I don't know. We've been having problems with stream alerts. I don't know what's going on with it. Let me see something on why that's not working. Well, thank you for the 21 month subscription. I don't know why I didn't play the little thing for you there, Bazinga, but we've been having problems with stream alerts. I had to basically just take the whole thing off my OBS because there's something wrong with the update. So until that gets fixed, honestly, hottest Catwoman actor. I mean, I've always been partial to Michelle Pfeiffer, but what's her name that played Catwoman in the latest the Batman? Man, beautiful young actress there. Bazinga says, I got burned at a baseball game yesterday. Now my farmer tan is displayed more prominently. Yay. Well, I mean, it's something to be proud of. One, you got to watch a great baseball game, and two, you're really living up to that good farmer tan image that you're going for, Bazinga, and I appreciate that about you. Hey, Ren2G, yeah, you know me on a Monday. It says, good day, Ranger Skewers. Hope stuff and things and stuff are good. That's right. Things and stuff and things. I'm gonna go as long as I can today. If you guys don't know, Friday I was out doing my thing, and I got about 1 million ant bites on my hand, and they drive me nuts. So, yeah. Fire ants, that is. So, all weekend I've been basically just living with hydrogen peroxide and witch hazel here, drying them out as best I can. They're itchy, they're annoying. The pain was never a problem. It was just more the itchy, annoying factor of them. But yeah, I got them all over my hands, and I just have to sit here and constantly every 2 hours or so reapply the stuff just to keep drying them out. That's the only thing you can do with either a bee sting or an ant bite. Let them go through the process. So, but they did swell my hands up the other day. I could barely control my mouse, like on Saturday to stream and stuff. I'm like, but outside of that, welcome to the stream. We do this Monday through Friday at this time, hanging out with you wonderful and amazing folks. Not much going on today. It's a Monday. You know, I'm just here to hang out with you guys and talk shop, whatever, on Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. Not much going on with Conquest because I'm just sitting in Sector 4 and doing my thing. That's right, a little call action. Oh, that's working. But I've got the big feats done. I still have to do this one, but I mean, I'll do that when I start picking it up again, like in Sector 5. We'll finish Sector 5, Sector 4, and stuff like that, and get this done, and then get Red Crate. But it won't take me long to get rid of Crate. But we have been working diligently on our Datacrons, so I hope you guys are working on your Datacrons too. Let me pull up the old Datacron thing here. You can just see Echoes of the Rebellion, that we do have all the named ones we wanted. You can see, and I am now doing a bunch of 8s. So all these are going to go to 8. And yeah, get as many done as we can before 5v5. Now tomorrow, I was going to do it today, but I don't want to do it tomorrow to kick off because there's nothing else going on tomorrow. But we're going to do the big, I'm going to give 5 lucky folks a chance to win Scorch Shards tomorrow. A good friend, and we should thank Meathead for allowing this to happen, of course, excuse me. He's going to let us give away some Scorch Shards and stuff to everybody. And those are always nice. Help you get started on your Scorch. So we'll start that first thing tomorrow on the stream. Let everybody get in. First 30 minutes of the stream, give people the time to get in. And then, yes. But yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. And then tomorrow we'll get Scorch. Because of GLD, I will be taking only Scorch here to Relic 9 as quickly as I can. I'll do my normal process with him. If we get him to 7 stars, great. If not, then that's fine. But yeah. Gotta take him to Relic 9. We gotta take Tarkin to Relic 9. And the next 2 Jedi Vanguard, we have to go to Relic 9. Why? Because of our good friend and Patreon of the channel, the great and powerful galactic legend Darth Lucas. And then also someone that's is always make me do a lot of the drinky is our good friend Pilsy. Mole Pills, the legend himself, comes in, gets done working out, sees me streaming, comes in, sees the lovely Ouchie, and makes me do a lot of shots. That's just what they do, man. Dodger, Contingent, all those guys, they just come in and go, and yes. You're a legend. You're not a galactic legend, I bet, man. You haven't reached that status yet. You're getting there. So yeah, Scorch and the rest of the homies will be going in. We'll continue working on the modding of these guys. I'm working on this guy's Clone Trooper. I'm trying to get him fast. As you can see, I got some more slicing to do, but until we get some more mats, I can't really do much with that. So yucky, doo-doo. But yeah, get him as fast as possible. Scorch, and then once we get Scorch up and running, then mod him. He's a tank. He's going to be a beefy boy, lots of protection, that kind of stuff. So yes, we'll make him a beefy boy as well. And hopefully I'm going to try to push the envelope a little bit tomorrow and see if I can get him 7 stars. It all depends. If I get a bunch of 5s, I'm just not going to go for it. But if I get a bunch of Swevens, hey, possible. But if I get more than Swevens of any form, that will really dictate what I do. So hello, Wolfman says, happy up Ranger Skewers. Hello, my friend. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Mandalorian Martin, what's going on, buddy? I have brought the shield modulator out. Says, you think they will ever do a Lightspeed bundle for the Ewoks? They have done a Lightspeed bundle for the Ewoks. It just hasn't come back yet. Do you have his card? What card would that be? What card would that be, Batman? Was asked a question. I don't know if that was directed toward me or the Wolfman. Do you have his credit card? Oh, no, I don't need Wolfman's credit card. No. Dalton Miles, Sato, konnichiwa, konbawa. Sato-san says, hello there. Hello there. Good to see you, Dalton. What's going on? Oh, Relic Accession for free. Well, thank you. I don't want the other crap. And then we'll get this. Sure. Ooh, a bronze. I wonder what I'm going to get. Oh, I need stuff. I'm on a mobile though, so I don't know if it'll happen since PC and mobile different. No, those packs will always be on both. Some certain packs will only be on the web store. You guys should be logging into the web store every day if you don't have the PC client and getting your free goodies from the web store. But those Lightspeed bundles, doesn't matter whether you're on your phone or on your PC, that will always be there for you. Those are packs that they're going to make sure are on all of the platforms. They're Mandalorian Martin. I can guarantee you that. I guarantee. So yes, getting ready for TW. So yeah, that stuff and yeah. No, he doesn't do that. No. Shazrog, rock the Shazrog. Says good afternoon, Shaz. Good to see you, my friend. Now tomorrow we'll do the Scorch stuff. Wednesday on the Hump Day stream. Besides the insane amount of dad jokes, we're going to go over GAC defense. The one thing I've been kind of popping in my head is to do a series for you guys, videos on GAC week where we basically, I'll do a video recapping the events and teams and strategy that we're using, and so you guys can see that instead, except for the live stream. But we'll do a video series. I'm poking around that idea for you guys as well. So yeah, you should talk to Meathead about getting more 6-stop lists, all the new tunes, and struggle to put good miles on it. It's my biggest bottleneck. It's already been addressed many times, numerous times. It will continue to be addressed for N2G. That and signal data, trust me. It is being brought to their attention quite fervently and frequently. Don't you worry, buddy, because I am in the same boat you are, and it is still a massive problem. But yes, I got you, Kimosabi. Yeah, if you have any questions, get those in. Keep getting your greetings in. Say hi to me. Say hi to all the other skewers. Everybody wants to make me drink for the charity stuff and stuff I do. You know, the shoey thing. Do that. So yeah. Are you guys excited for May 4th tomorrow? I'm Batman. Do you know what date it is? It's the 19th. Do not think you know what that means. What do you mean? Are we excited for May 4th tomorrow? You've lost me. What do you mean? Well, no, I'm pretty sure it's May 3rd. Yeah, I think Batman needs a little bit of a beverage or something. Let's get that man some coffee. I am ready for TW. I always am. Hate TW, but God knows I'm ready for it. What would you review the Lord of the Sith bundle, worth it or not? Let's see, Lord of the Sith. I think it's extraordinarily good value. That many characters plus the ship. I mean, but it's price point. Not that it doesn't have value. It's if it's, you know, can you afford it? You know, so yeah. I mean, all these Lightspeed bundles are extraordinarily good. Do I see value in there? That's subjective. I think there are. Look just on a numbers thing for the amount of characters at the relics and the ship and everything you get for that. Yes. Is it reasonable and affordable for you? That's only an answer you can answer. That's not something only you can answer. Right? But do I think there's value in it? Absolutely. I think all the Lightspeed bundles are fantastic. Now, you have to be careful with the Lightspeed bundles, especially if you're a mid-tier player or low to mid-tier player. You're going to get ahead of your skis. You're going to have all these relic characters, no Zetas, and maybe not even most likely not the mods, correct modding for the characters. But that's kind of a nice problem to have. Yeah, the First Order and the Resistance ones are gone. They'll come back around. Yeah, those are out of there. They give you 3 days left on this. The gas one's still there, but the other two are gone now. They have the Jabba's one in there for him. But yeah, I think they're all worth it. Yeah. But yeah, those are out of the store. Those I think left yesterday or the day before. Saul, they call him Saul, says, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Saul. Ray Rock. What's going on? Shadrock says, hope for some raid info soon. Damn guild's going to stir crazy hoarding mats. I'm not hoarding. I'm just getting all the characters ready, but I get your... We know not till July earliest, so they're just going to have to wait. I don't know I don't know the cycle on that, but I couldn't tell you, Mandalorian. Just be on the lookout. I'll keep an eye out for you, you know, that kind of stuff. There's no like set schedule for when they release those. They'll come and you know Just got to keep your eyes peeled, right? Work on other stuff if you're waiting for that Ewok bundle. And good afternoon, Saul. Ray Rock says, good Manic Monday. Ranger, flashers of pickles, brokers of Wookiees, drinkers of coffee, and of course, all of us, the eaters. Hello to Saul again, our good friend. And Mando Tattoo Connoisseur. I did check that thing out, Saul. It was pretty cool. Where do they put the roadmaps? They don't have roadmaps for this. You just have to kind of look, and there's a Discord server called Swgoh Events that does the data mines and let you know ahead of time, like a few days, a week or two. Like they get the images and they can tell you when it's coming back. I don't know, Big Ninja. I mean, Lord Vader as a GL with Maul is still pretty damn good on offense. He sucks on offense. He sucks on defense. But like Empire Lord Vader, like, you know, Thrawn, Maul, you know, that team still on offense can kick the shit out of Jabbas and things of that nature. It's just bleh. But, you know, it's what you want to work on, right? Now, if you want to commit, it's like, if you are going to commit, I think it's even more short. I think it's even better value if you're going to go for the newer stuff. But again, each of the Lightspeed bundles, regardless of the price point, again, that's subjective. That's affordable, reasonable to you. But what you get for that is those characters are relic. That means you're not farting around with all that gear. You're not farting around with all that signal data. You're not farting around with those Cartex. That's true, but I mean, you shouldn't be going for Lord Vader if you don't have Maul anyway. We've said this a million times. Like, you know, farm the GLs that don't require a left air first, you know, mentality. Then, you know, the opposite, because that makes it really difficult. You know, you've seen me a million times. Your Big Ninja's like, do you want to go for JMK? Do you have Commander Ahsoka? No. How close to you? Then don't do JMK. Go get somebody else right now. What 73? I trust the Sith account data keeper says happy Monday. It used to cost hundreds to build a galactic legend. Oh my god, did it ever? I don't know what they're doing with pirates. Someone asked me that on the Jedi Academy this past Saturday, and I was like, your guess is as good as mine. I don't know which direction. Some of the characters from Skeleton Crew will come in, sure, but they mentioned 2 kind of legendary characters. I'm like, okay. I'm like, what? That's right, Big Ninja. Don't you worry. You're not going to make any more poor financial decisions on this, because you got your old boy, Ranger J 1999. I'll give you the straight. You know me. I won't blow sunshine up your butt. I wish you could stack GLs. Nah. Not until they expand the roster of players or characters you can have on a team, but I don't think they're ever going to do that. So. Wolfman, last 2 GLs I need are Lord Vader and Galactic Legend of Ahsoka. And for Lord Vader, I've seen like 6 relic levels to start unlock. Oh, nice. Very nice. They don't really follow a route. Are you talking? I don't know what they're following for the pirate faction, man. I don't know if they're going to be pulling from Clone Wars, Skeleton Crew, where they're going with this. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. They mentioned in the post that the pirate faction was going to be a part of the raid, which is kind of head scratching. So I don't know, man. We know the new Bad Batch. We know the Lord Vader or Tarkin and the clones team is going to be one. We know the Jedi Vanguard team with the upcoming legendary Jedi Master Mace is going to be one. So then they said, hey, pirates, raid. And I'm like, shit, that's a lot. Could we get a special cast in Anderson since the show ended? Typically on a show like that, especially if it's really popular, the earliest you'll see the Andor stuff will be the end of this year. So I could see it coming sooner than maybe like a month or 2 sooner, but yeah. Yeah, we do have some pirates from different eras and what they label as a pirate and all that stuff, and we'll just have to wait and see. I'll be curious to see where they're going with the pirate stuff. You know, I mean, and don't get me wrong, there's some fun characters in there. I mean, you know, not characters when I think Star Wars, but still, you know, Hondo and some of these other characters, of course. And then, of course, Skeleton Crew. fits right into that genre. But outside of that, I'm kind of at a little standstill with you guys. Like, what are you doing here? What are you going to bring in? Well, no, not so much that those all teamed up together, Big Ninja. Like, we use characters from a faction all the time that had no interaction with one another in factions, but it's more like pirates. You know, where are we going with this? You know, which pirates we're going to bring in? Lightspeed bundle resets. Again, they don't tell us that, Mandalorian Martin. They just don't. I wish I had like a set schedule for you, but they don't. They just announce it ahead of time. And even then, you probably get it from Swgoh events sooner than they announce it. So, because they'll data mine and then they'll see the images and say, okay, these are all going to be Lightspeed bundles coming back or something along those lines. But no, we don't have, it's not like the Night Era events or anything like that where we know by date, you know, like when you get the calendar, you get all the events and everything that's coming in. You're like, yay, but bundles? Mm-mm. What team is Commander Cody good for? The best he is like you can put him on a GR team or a clone team and he's not very good. Question from Renty, do you have the new Bad Batch of Relic 5? Should I bring them all to Relic 7 for GAC or just wait for the raid? No, they're fine at Relic 5. Wait till the raid to do the Relic 7. You don't have to rush that. Yeah, I don't understand the pirate choice. I'm just trying to figure out what is this new raid. We know what it kind of sort of is, right? But I don't know. It's it's this Order 66, but how the fuck does pirates playing that? You know, it's just like, I mean, if it's just to have a team, like, you can say what you want about the other raids, but they did have a theme and factions associated with it, and it's like, okay, that all makes sense, but pirates? Kind of a stretch. Can stretch it out a little bit. Not sure how that plays into Order 66. Could be off my rocker here. That's right, Rule 2. It makes perfect sense. It says, make people buy pirate characters. That's right. That's right. They helped. You're right. I forgot about that, Wolfman. It's like when we were doing the event and I saw the Tuscans in the hangar and I'm like, I'm pretty sure the Tuscan Raiders were not a part of Order 66 or any of this stuff, so I'm confused. Yeah, I don't remember the pirates part of that or the Tuscan Raiders that we've seen in the game so far. I was like, don't remember seeing that. Hey, baby Yoda, us. They're watching you. Says pirates make sense because Honda's telling us about the heroic time he sacked the Jedi Temple. That's true. You know, I didn't think about it from that angle, baby Yoda eyes. You're right. Honda would say some shit like that. But yeah, and I remember doing the the marquee event and one of the and one of the battles was against Tuscans in the Jedi Temple. I'm pretty sure Tuscans were not in the Jedi hangar during Order 66. I could be crazy. You have to read that out as SM33. Can't say I be remembering no pirates raiding the Jedi Temple during Order 66. Yarr! Wolfman, when you say things like that, it makes me want to shave your beard and hair. Shame on you. Hondo, indeed. I love Hondo. It'll be interesting. The pirate faction itself, there are characters from a core skeleton crew, but that's only so many. So I'm like, where other pirates you gonna pull from? Yeah, I rolled 2. I did. I don't have the sound modulator to make it robotic, but yeah. Yeah. Can't say I be remembering no Order 66. That's right. Akhenaten. I'm glad I made your day, roll it too. Mandalorian says, I'm confused, really. So Rey's no longer a Jedi anymore because I don't know. In the movie, sure, she's a Jedi. But in the game, yeah. She never was a Jedi in the game. And that's just for balancing purposes. You got to remember, Mando, even though a character might have certain things associated with them, just to make something work in the game for faction and tags, and have to be careful with that, they'll do that. Possibly. I mean, 2 teams. I'm just wondering. They said the legendary character. I'm like, okay, I can see Jude Law's character as a legendary character, but who else? It's like, who's the other legendary character that's a pirate that you want to bring in? It'll be quite interesting. And then, I'm just trying to get through this clone and Vanguard shit, okay? Hey, the One Punch Man, Saitama coming in. Says after your skewers, yes. Rey too powerful. She's definitely a Mary Sue. Rey is definitely powerful. They made her that way. Maybe something in the future or something, but yeah, I think they're done with all that stuff. Yeah, possibly Rule of 2. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Sure, Evo. I mean, that's a thing, but we didn't get a lot of, we'll see. Someone said the pirates from Mandalorian. I'm like, they were a fart in the wind. They were there in season 3, and then they weren't there. So I don't know. Honcho Hondo. Yes, with Kung Fu grip. That's right, Big Ninja. What's the full team again? 5, right? When's the next Ray? Well, I don't count on the Ray. I don't think, 1, we're getting a Ray Skywalker variant, and 2, I don't know if it needs a nerf or not, because we're never going to get one of those. Papi Chulo, you crazy fools. What's up, Holmes? What are you doing? That's true. They did have more screen time than Darkseid Ray. You're right. You know what? I stand corrected, Wolfman. That's a very good observation. That is right. They did. So we'll see. We'll see which way they go with the pirate stuff. I mean, I can tell you right now, it's cool with the clones in Order 66, and it's cool with the Jedi and some new Jedi coming in. I know that makes Jedi Rules extremely happy. But yeah, it's like, Yeah, we'll be going over that stuff Wednesday. Intergalactic Legend. She's gone plaid with all 73. Yeah, tomorrow we're going to do Scorch giveaway. Hi, people. We're going to win Grandma Bantha Herder Ray. Yeah. I know from a fan's perspective, the prequels are the best. Actually, some people that I know that are Star Wars fans love the prequels. And actually, Revenge of the Sith is one of my favorite Star Wars movies. And I don't have a problem with that. I mean, the OG sequels, Andor now is in Rogue One are my favorite shit Star Wars. And the OG trilogy, then Revenge of the Sith, and then the rest of it. So I'm actually excited for Scorch tomorrow. He looks pretty damn good. I think they've done a really good job with the clones and stuff. Now the Night Air event's a whole different story, but the actual characters themselves and the synergy and stuff, really cool. I like it. I like it a lot. I am excited for that. Yeah, the prequels, I'm sorry, 1 and 2 on the prequels, just besides Duel of the Fates, I could just, every time that I hear that music and it's on the screen, I will just watch and just like, oh my god, the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. And parts of 2, but they're just not movies I watch anymore. But 3, I'll watch 3 all the time, and then of course the OG trilogy, especially episode 4 and Empire Strikes Back is a classic. I can watch that over and over again. But it's really cool with Andor, now Rogue One, Episode 4, Episode 5. Those just right in Episode 6. It just all flows together so nicely now. Jesse, we need a cook. He's definitely going to be one thick cook, and we're going to make him thick. We're going to put that boy a beef. He's going to be a beefy boy. I haven't really thought about his modding. Off the top of my head, I didn't, but I would have liked, I still think we'll get a Pong Corral there, White Fly. And good to see you. I didn't say hi to you earlier. I apologize. Yeah, eventually we'll get a Pong Corral or something like that. But yeah, probably Disney. Who owns it? You know, it's their property. I watched the both. I watched all three in the theaters, and actually, me and Desi a couple weeks back went and watched the anniversary release of Revenge of the Sith, and loved it. You know, but yeah, it's just yeah. We'll see. I mean, we'll wait till we get the stuff. Mary J says Pong Corral is never coming. Well, we said that about Jedi Luke for a long time, Mary J, and we was wrong. If we can get Jar Jar Binks in this game, Mary J, we can get ourselves a Pong Corral. Come on, man. You know better than that. Of course I've watched all the Star Wars media, read all the books and stuff. And look, everybody, it's Mary J, part of Team Rocket. Will totally blast off and win the day. Team Rocket rules the day. I'm totally not gay. Now, of course, I watched Clone Wars Season 7 introduction of Bad Batch and then all that stuff, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what they add. Sorry, I did the Breaking Bad. Jesse, we've got to cook. And you said Jesse. To be fair, Jar Jar Binks kind of makes sense more than Jabba. What do you mean? Jabba's one of the biggest crime lords and biggest characters in Return of the Jedi. Come on, man. He had slave outfit Leia. Come on, baby. Jabba was a pimp. He was a baller. He had it all, Saitama. Money, power, whammon. All of it. And he was just a giant slug. Yeah, Red 5, Pong Corral. I mean, there's just certain character stuff. It's on the board. Will we ever get it? I don't know. When we'll get it? I don't know. But yeah. But no, we're not getting Dark Jar Jar. Get the hell out of here. I know, right? They keep doing the first 2 turns, can't kill them, that kind of stuff. It's like, oh, God. I quit the game. They gave Dark Jar Jar. I'd just go do something else, man. It's a bridge too far for me. If Fortnite can have Dark Jar Jar, then Swgoh can too. Fortnite can do a lot of stuff Swgoh can. I think I gotta say I've watched some stuff on the Fortnite, and it just made me miss the PvP I used to do in Star Wars: The Old Republic, and of course Star Wars Galaxies. I'm like, can't we get another game like that? I miss those days. God, I miss those days. I miss them so much. Those were the days. Alas, days have passed us for now. Maybe one day. Well, I mean, it's Queen Amidala and Naboo. I know. Well, I got the results. I mean, anything with Natalie Portman works for me. Well, Jar Jar is a main character and stuff, and as much as I'm not a fan of the Gungans in the movies, that I gotta admit the Gungans in game are awesome. And they are known characters and a part of the canon and mythos of Star Wars. You know, it's like the Ewoks for me. They are what they are. They exist. You know, so yeah. Yeah, I know. And if we get a Battlefront 3, I'll be playing the shit out of it. Don't you worry there, Kyle Cortan. Good to see you. I saw that. Yeah. How do you win with the 5 fleet commanders for the feat? Which feat are we talking about? Is there a feat that I've ignored? Is there a quest or something here? Let me go look here. The quest. I don't know who would be the pilot. Grind quest? Yeah, I just ignored those one. Oh yeah, okay. I had to think of. It's like, wait, why does that sound familiar? Why did it like? It's one of those things I'd like just dismissed off my brain. So yeah, I won't be doing that. Yeah, no. So I can't help you there. No. I mean, something. If you just gotta win 3 battles with them, then do like Sector 1 with them or something. That's the only thing I could think of, right? Yeah, GK lead because you got Mace and them. Mace, that'll have some synergy there. They can't get credit. All this stuff would be your best bet. But that's yucky. I don't know why they put that in there. It's like, let's throw 5 random characters together and see what happens. Try GK. Try GK. Yep, Mace and GK. Use that to your advantage, Ray Rock. I think that might work out well for you. Yeah, Kyle Katarn's one of a Kyle Katarn, Kip Duran, Cornhorn. Come on, man. Legend Jedi. Come on, baby. You don't get you still get, but you've got like what's his nuts in there for that feat. Akbar Radis Holdo. I think Kenobi and Mace for light side for what they do. I think Kenobi would be better with Mace, and then Akbar and Admiral Radis be nice and Holdo. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of think GK is a little bit better. I don't think Admiral Akbar would be the play. His leader's kind of weak. I've really only done 3 days worth of conquest, and I'm almost at gold crater. So this conquest pretty easy. It helps I have everything available. It does depend if you have things available and what level. That's always been the thing with conquest. Yeah, Kyle Katarn's the GOAT. So's Cornhorn. Cornhorn's one of my favorite Legends Jedi. Kip Duran was awesome. Trying to think of Leia's Jedi Master that she's a Mon Calamari, and I cannot think of her name, but she was pretty awesome too. Of course, Mara Jade was a part of the new Jedi Order. Just fantastic. Just fantastic. Cornhorn had that awesome lightsaber he made out of a speeder bike handle, and he could do that thing where you could twist it, and it lengthened it doubled the size of it. It's like, oh, why didn't I think of that? Damn it. Thank you. I could not think. I never can remember her name. Calcartarn. Thank you. Yeah, she was pretty awesome. But yes, upcoming conquest for me. Today, tomorrow, I will farm more Datacron stuff. I have to have more bullets for the gun for our good Sith Count Data Keeper, Weddle 73, and then Wednesday we'll lay our defense. Probably get 2 or 3 more done. We've got the named ones we want with the FDCs on this, so we're pretty good there. That's what 15 named ones. So if we get some more 8s, I think we'll include everything these guys have. So we'll be looking pretty good in the neighborhood going into 5v5. We'll come up with our final plans for that. Nola probably has some insight on it. He's had some pretty interesting ideas. I can't do some of the things that Nola would love for me to do because I'm so pot committed. Not in a bad way, GLD. Just been awesome. But with the Relic 9s I'm doing for all the new characters, I literally cannot do anything else on anybody. It's like, oh my god. Yeah, I'll probably do that too. What else? 73. I'll pop that for like Wednesday. Or no, I did some of those already. That's how I got to Sector 4 so fast. I think there's no more. Those are gone. The energy ones. Yeah, unless they bring them back. But yeah, I did those too. Well, we have Queen Amidala. I don't know if we're going to get anything else besides that. I don't think we're going to, in time in the future, get any kind of other version of Padme like Prego Queen Amidala, or Senator Amidala, so nah, I think we're done with all that stuff, so yeah. But yeah, that feat that you mentioned, Ray Rock, I don't do those ever. I don't want to be bothered with it. I don't care about it. I just care about, finishing this. We'll get this one done. We'll finish Sector 5 starting on Wednesday. I'll start blitzing through Conquest, get to the Red Crate, and be done with it. So yeah, I do, as every Conquest, I blitz through to the Sector 4 and just get mad mats. It's like I gotta do it. If you want to be even somewhat competent and or competitive in Kyber 1, you better. So yeah, is what it is. But happy Manic Monday to everybody. Good to see you guys here. I'm gonna go as long as I can. My hands are trashed right now because I have about 1 million amp bites on them from Friday. Yucky diarrhea. So not good. Oh no, it's Thursday I did all that, and then I got bit, and then Friday was, and then slowly but surely, George Z, what's up, brother? Says hello. There's still no Red Crate. No, I'm still farming Datacron's stuff, man. I'll get Red Crate. Usually once I kick in, like on Wednesday, it takes me 2-3 days at most to round out and finish that. Well, so yeah, what else? I don't know if you were around when I told the story. On Thursday, I was pressure washing, doing all this stuff outside. Somehow the hose went under the tree, and under one of the trees was a big giant fire ant hill, and those little bastards crawled up that hose, got to my hands, and stung the living shit out of me. So I got ant stings everywhere on my hands right now. So for last couple of days, I've been doing nothing with hydrogen peroxide, witch hazel, stuff like that. Just constantly trying to dry them out. And my hands actually swelled up. By Saturday, they were pretty puffy. Didn't hurt. The pain's not the problem. It's just the swelling, and then they just itch. So yeah. Ren2G says, almost got the hair FTC done. Not the team, but for the great stats. Absolutely. Nothing wrong with that. That's very interesting, Ray Rock. I never pegged you for one of the portrait guys. That's pretty cool. I am not, but I know that matters to folks, the completion of some of these things. Yeah, don't try on the bonus node. Yeah, don't do that. When does TW kick off? Oh, 2 hours? Oh, Lord. And I think we're short on this one. What else? 73. I got these 3 to 8 yesterday after we did that other 9. Yeah, so this one will definitely be going to 8. Maybe I don't know which one I want to do next. Yeah, the dark side. Maybe do another dark side one. We got a lot of light side ones. Do a couple of dark side ones. I don't think that hurt any. Doing the next two is dark side. We got plenty of light side ones. Oh, goodness. But yeah, get your questions in, get your greetings in. This is an announcement. Tomorrow we'll be going for Scorch. I'll be giving 5 lucky people the win. Send in their ally codes to Meathead. You'll be getting extra Scorch shards for that. That'll be pretty cool. And then, yeah. Tomorrow will be Scorch Day. Of course, it'll be Taco Tuesday, but it'll be a Scorch Day. And then this weekend, there will be no streams for me because it's Memorial Day weekend and I'll be doing stuff with my family and all that stuff. So Desi will be here and we're going to do cooking and all kinds of fun stuff. That'll be. But yes, I'll get this done today. Make sure you join your GAC tonight, kids. And then we can just keep persevering. Signal data. God, it just never ends. My goal is to try to get Disguise Clone Trooper speed up. We've got him where we want with damage and on all that stuff, right? Special offense needs a little bit more work. That's okay. But if I get his speed and a little bit more offense on him, I think we're going to be looking just between. Speed's going to be important on him. But I got to slice those mods. So tomorrow when we get mats, we will definitely be trying to slice this. There's a lot of him. Hopefully hit some more speed. And then, yeah. And then we'll work on Scorch, of course. Scorch, of course. Get him up and running. Make him a beefy boy. Hopefully, you know, have him up and running for... if we don't have him done... for the first week of 5v5, that's fine. We'll have them for 5v5 minutes. So, yeah. And Night Sister's not a bad option. Does meet that UFO requirement and stuff. The worst one is this one right here. I got a bit right here. Every time I use the mouse, it just rubs. Like, oh, come on. Was going to go poison them, but for yesterday and today it's been raining, so I was like, I'll have to wait to go to get those little bastards. They're going to get poisoned, and I'm going to get them all. Birds are going to get it. Evo, him. Oh, who we hanging, Evo? Yes, to the ants. Yes, all those little bastards are going on the block. Like, you had bidden me, I would have left you alone, but you decided to turn my hands into mushy madness, and I have to repay the favor by wiping out your entire hill. At the rate they're going with the LC clone team, that they didn't. I know, right? But yeah, we'll have all those at 9. Jacasa's already 9, so we'll take the Vanguard up to 9. We'll have 2 teams at 9 for the raid. And then we'll take it from there. You see I've got Tarkin up there. We remodded him for special offense and potency still. So he's got really good potency plus his special offense. I think, yeah, 10,037. So we got him. Which those numbers will go up with us taking him to 9. But there's no point in taking him to 9 at the moment, so we'll wait on him. I know, right? No, there's fire ants because your skin's on fire when they sting you. They killed Kenny. You bastards. Pretty sweet. And pancake! It's just nasty little critters. I mean, they're just doing what they do, but it's like, God almighty, man. I'm just trying to make the house look beautiful and, you know, make everything nice and clean. And you are trying to not let me do that. So, yeah. And then on top of that, you turn my hands into puffy madness. So, I will have my revenge in this lifetime or the next. Yes. How about this lifetime? What do we think about modding on Scorch? I mean, protection, sure, but we just want to go all health on him. We need any potency, anything like that? I haven't really thought about that too much. Just a little bit. I know protection. He's going to be a beefy boy. He's a tank, obviously. I know he gets that stacking defense and stuff, so I'm not going to be worried about defense protection sets, maybe? That could be interesting. %15 tenacity starting. Yeah, but what set do we want to use? Health, defense sets, protection sets? I was thinking all health sets for him. Mainly protection. We're still running protection on that team. So 2 health sets in a defense set, and then all protection. Yeah, it'll all be protection primary. Everybody does from CX2, if I'm not mistaken. Only in 3v3. It just says all Empire allies gain 100% max. So yeah. Yeah, you won't be using him there, but maybe Tarkin? Yeah, could be the play. No, I still think protection's the play on him, on all the characters, especially if you're gonna have them in 5v5 and they're all, you know, with Vader's a thing and stuff. So I still think. Yeah, I still think that's the play. No, I think just Tarkin, man. No. I just want potency, but more offensive than I did before. He still has almost 136 plus all his bonuses and stuff. So I think that's a pretty good way of doing Tarkin. No, the protection is mainly. So Lord Vader on his stuff turns all their protection into health, and then you get. That's why, you know, we ran all that protection with CX2 and Appa with Lord Vader, because it translated into them all getting that bonus from CX2. But that only applies in 3v3. But Vader pops all their protection to health. What advice would you give to early accounts concerning the new characters? Should early players still focus on those, or is that stuff for later? You can focus on the new stuff. You have to kind of take it with a grain of salt. Like, okay, so newer GLs, no. Now, good to see you there, John. Non-Kel John? Non-Kel John? I probably butchered that, but we'll just say John. Hello, John. So you can go for newer stuff, but you have to, couple factors. Are you free to play? If so, then no. If you spend, then you can, but you have to take into consideration, let's say Ahsoka's your favorite character and you really want Ahsoka. She's the newest GL. You're free to play. So as a free to play, you want to kind of go for stuff that leads into a cascade effect. Like going for some of the teams that we recommend early is because less card attacks, they're easier to get, and then it snowballs you into other teams that when you're ready to go get the newer stuff, you are in a position to farm the things and get those things easier than it would be if you hadn't. Like if you wanted to go for Ahsoka, sure you can, but you're free to play. It's going to take you forever. Right? And you need Ezra as the lifter on that team. And that's a conquest character. So like when we say GLs, like usually get into an SLKR and it's like a CLS team and then going bounty hunters into executor. Those all make sense. They're easy teams. They don't, even though SLKR has a lifter, he can still do really good work for you and conquest other things without her. Get an early meta fleet like executor and get your bounty hunters. That makes sense. And then I'm always pushing people after you've got those original 2, 3, 4 teams, you got a GL, then you make the big push for Jedi Knight Luke. Why? Because the GLs with Luke are, Legion to Jabba, and Jabba leads you into a whole bunch of stuff that will really help your farming. So if you're going to be free to play, you have to be really strategic on who you go for. Now, it's your game, and you can go with whatever you want. If you love Bo-Katan and you want her more than anything, then goddamn it, you go get Bo-Katan. But just know it's going to take you a lot longer than, say, someone who's got more stuff at their disposal for farming and or someone that spends. So as long as you have that expectation of like this is going to be a long-term project, then go get Bo-Katan, right? Or go get Balin. That's somebody you really like, right? You just love you loved Ahsoka, but you really loved the bad guys. You were like a Balin and Shin, man. That's my bag. So yeah, you got to play the game for the characters you want to play, but also have reasonable expectations on it. So yeah, I never tell someone not to go up something if it's something they really, really want. But that's my favorite character. Well, then go get your favorite character. It's a game. Go play with the character you love from Star Wars that makes you happy. But if you're just trying to be efficient, then what I said earlier stands. You're welcome, John. Yeah. Yeah, so Big Ninja on your stuff. So we did a thing in 3v3s where I kept protection as the primary stat on all 3 of my characters. And we left it on defense. And I think we have 3 or 4 rounds where we had at least 2 holds or more on that. On our Lord Vader team. And then we had some people that did health. They went all health on the primaries on that and made them very healthy. Seems to be the protection was the way to go, but still need some more data. We got to get some more data from 5v5, but we'll see how it plays out. I know Carthan then went big into health, but I was like, nah, I still think protection's the bag here, baby. That flip went under Lord Vader with protection and into all that health and then all that synergy. I just think, I don't know. For me, it seems to be working. We had a lot of decent holds with Vader, with tons of protection, stuff like that. But I'm going to see how this plays in 5v5 first. Yeah, 6-2 will be Invader's team. Target will get Disguise and Scorch. Yeah, it's going to be looking like for 3v3. Tarkin, Scorched, disguise, but you're still going to run Apple and CX2 together for 3v3. That's why I want to make my disguise fast too, because he'll be under Tarkin. Tarkin's going to have all that stuff, and then Scorch can take all the hits and things. So more testing to be done, folks. Yes, more testing. Oh, it's top of the hour. I need to go check mod depression. Let's look here. Anything good? Not a. Oh my! This potency. Okay, potency mod with potency. That one's worth a roll. Anything else? The rest of it's poo poo. Excuse me. Yes, not good. Oh, excuse me. Hard on me and the sneeze. Checking the stores real quick. Furnaces, thank you. Take some right. Oh, goodness. Get there. Let me grab my crap. And then that'll reset tomorrow. Get the cash. And yes, we did it. All right, let's go check this mod. Let's see what's going to happen here. Mod depression. It is a thing. All right. Flat stats. I just wanted to hit speed. And let's see if we can get speed here. Oh, for God's sakes. I'm going to slice this. Hold on for this right now because it is a Ponzi cross, but that is very, very sad. That is very sad. It makes me very sad, skewers. Oh. I just need one hit of speed. I know, back to the line. That's a, yeah, I've been soup Nazi. Soup Nazi got me. One year bad. Roller 2 said the same thing in Buzzsaw. It was going on Buzzsaw and Twitch. They know the Seinfeld episode. All right. I think we did, yes. All right. Welcome to a Manic Monday, skewers. Glad to see you guys all here. I'm just doing the stuff and things and stuff that I need to do. Tomorrow will be Scorch Day, so we'll do a giveaway tomorrow and Scorch Shards, the 5 lucky winners, and we'll go for big money rolls on Scorch. It'll be a Taco Tuesday. We'll help people with their rosters if they need it. Wednesday, we're going to look at GAC defense. We'll set our GAG defense. We do our Datacrons. I just want to wait till Wednesday on that because today, tomorrow, I'll roll Datacrons, get a bunch more stuff on those Datacrons, and then we'll have a good idea of what we want. And then we're going to play some teams on defense. It's just going to be just fantastic, I tell you. But yeah, keep your questions coming in, keep your greetings coming in, keep all that stuff coming in. Glad to have you guys here on a Manic Monday, end of the weekend. Hope you guys had a fabulous weekend. I'm not going to be doing much today, Skewer. As soon as I get done with here, I'm going to keep treating my hands and just relax because I can't really do much right now. Puffiness in the hand region. Unfortunately. Any of these good? And that'd been a 5. I actually would have rolled on that. Or just No, what? It's only 400. I'm gonna do it. I'm stupid. Come on. All right, we'll do one more round of mod depression. All right, there's that beautiful mod. Let's see how bad this one's not going to hit. We'll never. This never happens, viewers. We'll never speak of this again. Never, never again. Never, ever, never, ever again. Andrew, what's up, buddy? Says, hey, Ranger, I've got a new phone. Ooh, iPhone 16. Well, look at you, big pimpin', but it's not great so far. I've lost my Twitch account. Kind of sucks. Oh, no. Andrew. Oh, no. I do. I'm trying to think on Twitch. Is that linked to your Google, right? I don't know how it works with the iPhone. Like, you'd always create a new one, right, Andrew? Good to see you, man. How you been? That mod had such potential, skewers, and it is all things in this game because of the Illuminati when it comes to mods and things of that nature. Just denied me. Sadness ensued over the land, and then we ate the minstrels. Hey, skewers, you can't say all these years that I have not busted my ass and gone for it time and time again on mods. Just, it's called mod depression for a reason. 95% of the time, it's sadness. Yeah, Buzzsaw says check your email. Says still should be an email involved somewhere, right? Yeah, Andrew, check your emails and stuff. I mean, I don't know. That's weird. I don't know why you shouldn't be able to do that. I'm good to hear it, Andrew. Nice. Yeah, we're just, living our best life. I've got 900 Fire Ant Bites on my hand, and we're doing stuff in Swgoh. And we're doing a bunch of Relic 9s. GLD has been punishing me lately. He's like, no, you will be raid ready. I'm like, okay. Stop making me do all these shots of nastiness. They were Fire Ants for sure, Ray Rock. Yeah, they were Fire Ants. I got swarmed about Fire Ants. I was in there just doing my thing, and all of a sudden I looked down, I'm like, man, what's crawling all over my hands? And I had a swarm of them everywhere. I'm like, oh! And they started biting me. It's like, ah! No, I don't have any allergic reaction to any of that stuff, Ray Rock. Yeah, I'm very lucky. It's not even like, it's like, did it hurt? No, it was an annoyance. It's not really, it's annoying, right? For me, pain is not something that really bothers me. It's just the fact that, your body's still going to react. So just the swelling and the itchiness and stuff, it's just like, come on. Yeah, I'm not, ant bites, all that stuff, I have no allergic reaction to. So yes, Andrew just turned back, and yeah, that is garbage, man. I don't know why that's the case. Because when you log into Twitch, from remember, it says you can log in with Google. It gives you a bunch of options, right? And then you should, if you can't remember your stuff, you should be able to do that. And then it should say, well, it just sent it to this email that you should know, right? If you have one on file, or you can say where it's supposed to go. I don't know. That is really strange, Andrew. You got me thinking about this stuff. If she was here, I'd send you straight to her, but she's a little busy at work. Good old Desi Jingle Snarf is our technical lady of knowledge on that stuff. She was just dealing with all that stuff with AT&T and stuff with my mom and stuff, and helping her out with getting everything set up. It was like, ugh. Yuck. No, thank you. I'm sorry to hear that, Andrew. Hopefully that gets resolved for you, my friend. Love to see you on Twitch as well. And if you have to create a new account, come on in, Andrew. The water's fine. We'll take good care of you, buddy. Glad just to have you hanging out somewhere. That's why we do YouTube and Twitch, just for these reasons. Some people, because they're lurking. A lot of people listen to us on YouTube. Don't say anything. They just lurk. I know. I see the numbers. I know the lurkers. And it's okay. They're working. They can't respond. They can't do anything. They're working. They're just listening. And that's okie dokie. We love our lurkers here. And some people just don't like Twitch, or they just like YouTube, vice versa, or they don't have access. And that's why we dual stream. That's why I go through the headache of to make sure you have the access to the thing that you need so you can watch me. My brother was super amazing. Ad gave me this for my birthday. Nice. Smartphone is a dumbass phone. I'm privileged, but I hate the problems. I'm an Android guy, man. I will always be an Android guy. Mainly because I have brain damage. And Android is very simple for people that have brain damage. I always get the Galaxy series. For me, I just love the phone, the way it operates. It's got Microsoft, everything that I need. Especially with all the streaming stuff that I do, it's been very nice. Yes, that's true, but it's all we know. Crumb is always watching. You know, Crumb is a verifiable fact that cannot be denied. That's true. Ankthar, I never thought about it. It says you can't spell Android without droid. I know. What else? It's just bosses don't like us watching Twitch for 3 hours a day. It's weird. Yeah. Yeah, it's really, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you there. Yeah. Everyone in the chat's trying to figure out Andrew, what's going on with your stuff? Yeah, he's moved up the chain, rule of two. I talk to Crumb frequently, actually. He's doing fine. He just moved up the chain. I mean, Meathead took his role, and he's moved up into other positions in the company or at Capital Games. So, yeah. I always laugh about how the woman who played L337 didn't know what a droid was when she auditioned, still got the part. I've been really impressed this concept with the new Bad Batch, and though mine are just L3 except for G11 Crosshair. Yeah, they're pretty solid. They're a solid team. It's just for the rage, sure, and they're nice. They're really good, but it's just different. They're a different team. And GAC and stuff. I mean, PW. Yeah, he's not the he's not the spokesperson, as he's not out front as much as he used to be. They're really good. It's all Meathead's job now. Caleb, what's going on, my friend? Says howdy. Howdy, Caleb. So you've come to my town again. Room enough for one of us. Meet you outside when we can work out our schedules and find appropriate time to say hello. Andrew, you give me too much credit. Yeah, man, Conquest is Conquest, man. Conquest is Conquest. But overall, they've done pretty well. Bad Batch have done what I needed them to do in Conquest. Pretty damn well. Because you had to do quite a few things with that new team in Conquest, get some of these feats done. But yeah, your point stands correctly, Roll it. But yeah, I'm getting ready to, on Wednesday, I'll pop Sector 5 and I'll blow through this, no problem, because I've got stuff, obviously. So, Voluntary Vanguard will help me get this, Order 66. I got the new Vader team and stuff, so yeah. Evasion down's not a problem. Then running Quizzers, run the Vader team. I mean, Empire, I'll just go through Dark Side here. So Sector 5 will be pretty smooth. Yeah, I've talked to Crumb. They actually I think they had a puzzle he was working on, but then, just stuff happened and things. And plus he just had a new baby, and That's how that goes. When a new baby gets in your life, see Finn and Kate. Um, I like to see. Now, Meathead has still been doing his art, but I think some more puzzles. Now, I am puzzled out. When the puzzles happen, I just throw that to other people because I spent all those years with Crumb on his channel doing all those puzzle games. He is a puzzle. He's a basket case when it comes to that stuff. And it was just like, I would get done with the strings and my brain would just be hurting because, like, God damn it. I know, I just want to use it. Roll a 2. Now I got 2 birds with 1 stone. Do all the Empire stuff. We'll use all the Inquisitors for another team for the Empire feed. And, try to combine all this stuff into one thing. He did his last one. He did a picture here recently. I think it was this guy's clone trooper was like, "Oh, me, so bad but so good." Oh, sure. Yeah, getting yeah. And also marked here is flicked mark 25 times. I think just having voluntary Vanguard on, you'd be fine. So yeah, Sector 5 will be like a day. I'll be done with it. Really, it'll take me the one day to get through Sector 5, finish Sector 4, like on Wednesday, and then Thursday go back in through Sector 3 through 1, do all the boss fights, then clean up anything on all 5 that needs whatever I need for the banners. He does the big brain games. Yeah, that's right, Buzzsaw. God almighty. He would do the... Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Oh, good. Sorry, Storm seemed to have done some poo-poo things here. Looks like we're still live. Am I coming in clearly? Okay. Sorry about that. Oh, I like that. Lord Vader with Piet and 3 Empire tanks easily get the feat done. Oh, yeah. That consistent lead. Yeah, that could be good. Yep, we're back. Sorry about that, folks. It seems like the things and stuff and things happened. Storms. Yes. Yes, that's correct, Ray Rock. Sorry. I'm responding, but I guess apparently I was not responding. I was just sitting there doing kung fu fighting speech. The blood. What do you need help with? You just said I need help. We're here to help. What do you need help? Sorry about that. That was weird, but it happens. Technology. Andrew, what's up? Says Ranger, a little off subject. I purchased a pair of Wolverine claws and I'm going through my martial arts forms. It's a new fighting style I started using nunchucks to stay busy. For real, it's been fun. Nice. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen Andrew, if you go to the 2026 MegaCon stuff, you can go in there and look at me in the new Beskar outfit, full Beskar Mando costume. It's creamy, it's delicious, it's authentic, it's the real deal. So that's pretty cool. I'd like to see, Wolverine with the fighting style would be cool too. Rule 2 says, I need help too, but not the kind you can give me here. That's true. That's right. I can only do so much. I can only help what I can. Well, the blood asked for help, but then didn't say anything else. Cosmos just comes in. Hey, what's up, Cosmos? Any news about the new raid? No. Some of the crazy, the cosplay get-ups are crazy. Was at a Philly Fan Expo all weekend, and man, with the costumes nice. Oh yeah. I know, Cos, but I told you not get anything till June. So the earliest we get something is the end of May into June. We're not, the earliest the raid's coming is July, so you have to just wait. Oh, you got to meet You got to meet Andy Serkis. Oh, Juan Carlos. Very nice. Nice, Rula 2. Very nice. Nice. That's pretty sick. Andrew says, I'm sure you looked amazing. I did, darling. You should see me in the Beskar costume. I look incredible. Thanks, Stream Elements, for letting us know that I'm still streaming GAC Manic Monday on Twitch. Thanks, Stream Elements. I'm glad you're here. Someone take Stream Elements and plug them into the upper drive in the back. Patience is a virtue, says Evo, but not all possess said virtue. That's true. Takes practice and dedication. Isn't she the sweetest? Roll 2 says last year I got to meet Ashley Eckstein. They are fun and they are definitely not cheap. Ashley is just the sweetest. I mean, she's so nice. She's so giving and so generous with her time. And Desi got to spend even more time than I did with her, and it was just super cool. Yeah. Yeah, she's a sweetie. She's so awesome, and yeah, she's just a sweetheart. And you can tell she cares about every single person she interacts with. It means something to her. And she makes it count. Because when you go in there for the photo, like we did, she took the time just to sit there for a minute or two. And there's a long line of stuff, but she wants to spend at least a minute or two talking with you and just getting to know you. And we did something goofy in our photo where we're using the Force and stuff. And, yeah. And Hayden and Ewan were really cool when I met them. They were really nice. They did the same thing. Tamora Morrison, when I met him, was really awesome and really talked to me for a good long minute. So yeah. Very, very, very nice. Very nice film. Because they could just be like, all right, come in, take the picture, get out of here, that kind of thing. But they don't. They take the time to talk to you and be thankful and very humble and very... very nice. Ashley especially. Ashley she's oh man. All right. We're going to go for a few more minutes here, and then I'm going to go rest and putting crap on my hands, unfortunately. Ugh. Angthar I just realized Padme's courage mechanic doesn't work on 3PO. I wonder if that's a subtle dig at him being such a coward. Oh my, C-3PO cyborg relation. Unless we got the Creepio version, he was pimping. What of our bargain? You promised me flesh. Yeah, I can see that roller too. Oh, that's true. He doesn't have his red arm. Oh. Yes. And those that have seen Andor will know what I'm talking about. K2SO. It's the biggest pimp droid I've ever seen. Horror movie with that guy. In a funny way. I was sitting there laughing at what he was doing in the show, and I'm just like, I'm laughing at the same time going, oh my God. Those KX droids in general are just terrifying. Pop Chulo, you will never, ever, ever come to my stream again and apologize. Says I've been on the stream, been playing with the kids. Sorry, Ranger, and you don't apologize for that. You play with your little one. That's way more important than my stupid ass. I cleared the path. Oh God, he's so great. Oh my God, was it ever? He is so funny too. This Alan Tudyk that does the voice of him is just fantastic, man. I've loved him since Firefly, but God, it's so funny. God, it had me in tears laughing. At the same time, I'm just watching everything unfold. It's like, oh my God. Well, thank you for being here, Andrew. I appreciate it. It says, Ranger, thank you for always being a dedicated man and streamer professional. I love you, man. I love you too, buddy. I'm glad I could bring some joy and laughter and entertainment in your life. Yeah. Almost lost me again. Oh no, George Z. Yeah, we've been having some problems. I got some bad storms coming through today. I did tag you on Discord though. Did you? I didn't see it. Was it in your channel? Let me go look. I don't like Sana in that squad. You can run her somewhere else. You're being rescued. Yeah, there's been a lot. I haven't seen all of his stuff, but the stuff that I have seen him, he's just fantastic. Yeah, I like everything but Sana in that team, man. Put her somewhere else, brother. I think you can get another team with Sana. I don't care. We ran a Sana BAM team, and that got us more holds and wins and fives than having her on that team, brother. Sorry, it's just facts. Take advantage of the Sonachron and stuff that you get for that level 6 in another team, man. I mean, if he wants to do that, that's fine. If Xerath wants to run that team, sure, but I don't know. It works, but I don't like. For me, I would go with like Seer in that team if I was going to do it. If I'm going to put Jeddick, if I'm going to use Cal. And we're back. Sorry, guys. Looks like the internets are starting to fight me. Okay, we're back. God damn it. Yeah, that's got to be the weather. We had power outages last night, too, so. Oh, brother just unlocked Mandalore yesterday. Pretty awesome. Nice. Yeah, but if I see Ezra, and here's my new philosophy on this, Papachulo, wherever Ezra goes now, whether it's 3s or 5, that's where SLKR is going. I don't care. He's getting stun locked and he's not doing shit in that team. I don't use Leia against that anymore. I'm just not. Like we tried it, but the thing is, like, especially in Kyber 1, even without the addition of Son on that team, right? The Ezra horseshit, but yeah, me and Metal 3 are on the same page on this. Wherever Ezra is on whatever team he is, that's where SLKR is going. No ifs, ands, or buts. If it's on Rey, it's getting SLKR. If it's on Ahsoka, it's getting SLKR. There is no point of even farting around with that, because for some reason, with the stuff, the changes they made, you know, you're running the gambit. If Drogon's one shot and we don't have resistance penetration like we did before, if he does not kill, especially if he's on a Rey team, you are going to get hurt, because he goes in DI. She's going to saber throw somebody, and if it's ugly. It is nasty. So yeah. That thing is gross. So, and we can use Leia more effectively in other places and other teams. So just like, you know what? Moving forward, wherever Ezra is, that's where we're going to... They're getting the full SRKR Dark Ray treatment. No ifs, ands, or buts. It's like, no, I'm not playing this shit no more. Ranger question, is D-Ray First Order better at high relics? Oh, yeah, for sure. I've got both SRKR at 9 and Ray at 8, and it just ups her just everything. Yeah. I took Ray up immediately to 8. Her damage is important. Yeah, I just don't want to dick with it. Earl Chip says he's just a broke. I just don't want to dick with it. He will. We've had too many just bad results from it, and I just made the call that wherever I see Ezra, that's where SLKR is going. No ifs, ands, or buts. He is going to get poked. He is going to die. That's it, because he just does too much for Ray and Ben and that team. The other two does make it even more a pain in the ass, but it's like, no, poke him, do your thing, right? And just, one shot that thing. No point of screwing around and praying that you one shot when you know you can ramp up SLKR with Dark Side Ray with all she does and just murderize the team. Just too much, man. Too much. Yeah, I mean, any Conquest character, I think taken to a minimum relic 5, because they're going to get a Datacron, I think is a good rule to have. Rule of 2, no pun intended. So yeah, they've all come back. Even Dad Bob, Bubba Fett, and Fennec have come back in a big way for us. So get good usage out of those. No, I don't need to watch it. I know what it's trying to accomplish, so it's all good, Papachulo. Yes. I keep track of Zareth and stuff, but I make my own calls. I mean, this team, and let me pull it up in my 5v5. Where do we have it? This team right here has been gangbusters for us. That team has got us more holds in GAC last round than anything. That thing is a nightmare with level 6 and 9 and the way all the stuff we have on this. Just been giving people nothing but diarrheas. And we've got a new cron for these folks, so that'll be nice. We're going to be changing this trade team to Lord Vader and pulling trade to offense, so that'll change. Ray's going to get a little bit of a makeup, Soak and Jabba. We're going to pull Great Mothers. We're going to pull the Seer team off defense too. Saul stay. This team's going to go off. That team's going to go off. We got some defensive team. That's right. Zareth is I love Zareth. He's a very much a dad joke, dry kind of thing. He's a goofball, but in a very dry way. I don't know. Zareth is he's awesome. But again, every streamer, why you watch them is because you relate to them, and so. And that's okay. You don't like Zareth, that's okay. I don't think he'll be upset about it. And people that don't like me either. So I don't, I'm not their cup of tea. That's right. Yeah. Dad jokes related. Dad jokes unite. Yeah. But yeah, I totally understand it. Yeah, we're definitely going to be doing some changes to defense here. This team is staying, though. That BAM team is staying. That thing has been giving people just the diarrheas, and I love it. And our GAC defense did very, very well. It's going to be doing better, I think, because we're going to be changing in some new teams with all the Datacrons. I think it's going to be fantastic. Tune in Wednesday. We're going to go over it. All right, final call. You don't, maybe not his streams, but he does a lot of good videos of his thoughts and stuff. He's in Kyber One like me, higher level Kyber One. Him and Playbook are really good. Calvin's really good. I'm just, breaking stuff down. They're very analytical, with PowerPoints and things of that nature, like information. They're really good at doing that. So yeah. Yeah, each of them offers something unique to each of the player base, But yeah, they're very good analytically of just really getting into the meat and potatoes, right? I trust IG and Quill big time for prime time. They're really good, especially under like Bam and I'm telling you, man, that team is dynamite, man. I mean, not only did that team get us the most holds last GC, there was a couple rounds in 5v5, people couldn't get past it and they gave up. And I was like, that's staying on defense. That is not changing. Yes, Tasnix, of course, we love the court jester here. He's fantastic. I love Playbook too. Playbook's awesome. Solo base too. Yeah, they're all awesome. Different, but awesome, Awesome guys. I'd go to bat for any of them. But I also get the viewpoint that they're not your cup of tea. They are not your cup of tea, so that's totally cool too. Bo, yeah, Bo can still take on JNK and other stuff. I'm not worried about Bo, right? We've used Bo on so many other. Bo is such a flex tune. That's like, it's not a matter like. It always comes down to what would be the most efficient to use against Bo, right? Like, do we use her against Gungans? Do we use her here against GMK? I mean, she's such a nice piece to have because she just flexes so hard on some other teams that, right? So you can't use her against Lord Vader for easy wins. Okay. I'll just go do it somewhere else because she will definitely go do that somewhere else. Bo is ridiculous in GAC. He is something else in GAC, man. I cannot express how fun it is to use Bo, where you're just like, well, we've got Bo. Where do we want to use her? It's not like you get all these teams like I can use Bo here, I can use Bo here. I always go full 5 on that. I always go Bo, pads, IG, armor, and old Bo. Since I'm using Bam on the Sana team, we've been using. And armor is really good. I've got her like 360 something speed. Those extra hits and stuff, especially like Gungans and other stuff, where she's getting then the extra armor shreds, and you just get all that stuff to Bo. Oh my god! I still think Bam's just overall a better option, but you get your armor fast and get those ingots flying. But yeah, definitely use an armor. No, Mando will always be a part of our bounty hunter team, and Boss Grief Mando will always be a combination we keep together. And then yeah, we'll use armor. We've been using an armor, so yeah. Yeah, we've got a fast armor. Andrew says, "Hey Andrew, would you say a nunchuck master from your fighting?" I never got into nunchakas. My background in martial arts, first, Sakpi and stuff that I learned in the military, but my dad learned Jujitsu Jukite, which is the parent martial art of all Japanese martial arts, traditional Japanese martial arts. I also study Hapkido and Kendo, so I don't really know anybody like that. It was not a weapon that I got involved with. It was all swords and, that kind of stuff. I never, yeah, it just, the only weapon I ever got involved with was actually been involved with Jukite Jiu-Jitsu and then Aikido. Kendo was something that I was very much drawn to. So just sword play was something that, but I don't really have like I mean, besides the great one, Bruce Lee, I don't really know of many. I'm just not familiar with that. Andrew didn't make a suggestion to you. Jedi Revan, what's up, buddy? It says, hey, I wasn't streamed this day. I had to prefer for test and MMA amateur fight. Did I tell you I'm an MMA? I didn't know that. I did not know that, Jedi Revan. Nice. Very nice. I'm ranked 25 in world in lightweight and amateur MMA. Well, when you climb up the ranks, man, let me know. I'll watch your fights, brother. I'll cheer you on. I'm not into MMA, but yeah. Well, thank you. Well, I mean, I've done a lot of stuff. I mean, I grew up with martial arts, so that was always a part of my background because of my stepdad, my father, who I call Dad. Oh, very nice, Jedi Revan. Keep us posted. That's a sick. He says I'm 12-0. Yes. And soon you will be 20-0 and the champion. You're like, I owe all this to Ranger who did nothing for me. Mad Max, what's going on? You still had keto for a couple years. Nice. Very nice. Hey, Allie. Sorry, guys. That's pretty cool, Jedi Revan. Yeah, keep me posted on that. That's pretty cool. George C. And I'm very fortunate that I studied and was able to learn, you know, traditional Japanese martial. There's American stuff out there, and that's, you know, the big, you know, martial arts stuff. But you know, when you're in a real Japanese dojo, oh boy. My plan is to not go hard on Scorch for the next 2 Jedi Vanguard. I like the plan, Howie. I cannot follow you. You're breaking my heart. I have no choice. GLD has spoken. The great and powerful GLD. And I will be doing not only Scorch, but those 2 Jedi Vanguard characters in 9. And, of course, Tarkin. So, yeah. Well, Jedi Revan fighters all talk shit, man. I mean, but I always... Your true warriors, your true people, the ones that, you know are who they never say a word. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't ever talk shit before a fight or after a fight or during a fight or anything like that. It's like, okay. Hey, it's great way to start there, Andrew. But yeah, I mean, well, yeah. Oh my God, yeah, rolled 2. Good Lord. But yeah, I mean, ignore all that shit, Jedi Revan. I can just tell you, focus on your opponent, not what he says. Know his tendencies, knows what he likes to do and doesn't like, his weaknesses. Just let your fight do the talking for you. Don't even say, and just say good fight after. It just makes him look dumber, you know, when people do shit like that. Oh, very nice, Jedi Revan. Yeah, just yeah. I mean, I'm not a talker. You know, it's like, I hope the fight goes well for you, my friend. But if you guys, before I get out of here, you've all seen this on YouTube, and there's shorts about this all the time. All these fighters that just talk this mad shit, and then I watch the other fighter just quietly, patiently just sit there and not say a word. And I'm always confirmed when I see the person that's quiet just go in there and beat the living shit out of the other person. you know. It's like, yeah. I mean, true martial arts, its main thing, people forget about this. First thing about martial arts is the development of the mind and the body. The second thing about martial arts, it's about defense. That's it. It's not about fighting or anything like that. 404 being not found coming in hot off the presses. Well, be humble, be silent, be deadly, Jedi Knight Revan, and I think if you go around, you know, braggers always make me giggle because it's like, I'm badass, you know, all this stuff. Like, okay, cool. But yeah, Janet Revan, if you do win the fight and everything, you know, the best thing you can do is not say a word, just bow, show, you know, that will drive him crazy, more crazier than if you talk anything back to him. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like getting your ass beaten and the person just bows and walks away. It's like, oh my God. But yes, keep me posted, Janet Revan. That's awesome. You're more than welcome, Andrew. Every time everybody hangs out, we go and have a good time. You're damn right. Hell yeah, Janet Revan. Keep me posted, brother. All right, with that, I think we're gonna wrap it up. My hands are starting to burn, so I think 2 hours is good. Who am I gonna send everyone to? Actually, I don't really want to type right now. That's how bad my hands hurt right now. So you guys can go join whoever you want. I'm gonna go treat my hands with some more peroxide and witch hazel and other stuff. Because they're kind of aching right now. Fire ants, man, they are a bitch, and they're itching. God, I've been sitting here like itching them like crazy. Not trying to itch the owies, but just my hands generally are itching like mad. So I'm gonna go do that. You guys have a wonderful rest of the day. I will be back tomorrow for Taco Tuesday, and we will have most fun. Let me just do this. Yes. So if you need me for anything, hit me up in Discord. You're more than welcome. Patrons especially, you guys know as VIPs, you have my undivided attention. Everybody else, you can still message me. I may not respond right away, but I will respond if you need anything. So yeah. Jennifer, you got sound like me back in the day. I've got to go get ready for an English test, and I've also got to do weight cut tomorrow. I remember those days, Jedi Revan, trust me. Being an athlete and a scholar. All right. All right, Ray Rock. My hands can barely function, but I'll do it. Well, I understand that, Ray Rock. My hands are barely functioning. All right, there you go. All right, raid is up. That's all right. It's all right, Ray Rock. You're not the fire ants. You didn't do this to me. All right, everyone, have a great rest of your day. Love you guys. Raid's being sent. Say hi to our good friend ARJ. Let him know that I had to go treat my hands if he asks. So, love you guys. Have a great rest of your day, and we will see you tomorrow for Taco Tuesday. Peace out.